Hey guys, welcome to the Reed Brothers backyard. I've been wanting to put this pond on one of our pond tours for so many years, and one of the main reasons is it's been an inspiration to me ever since I've started with aquascapes, or actually even before I started with aquascapes. I met the Reed Brothers back in 1994, and they had a pond that started over in here and came to about this point, and I remember thinking, man, is this thing awesome. They had these giant koi that live in here. The landscape was beautiful. It was just incredible, and I said, this is what I want my backyard to look like. And every year I've been striving to get it to look as beautiful as the Reed Brothers backyard. What I love about it is when I'm sitting up over here on this deck, you've got one look. I can sit in here and relax and pulling up a chair. You've got the neat, gentle, babbling brook waterfall over here, and you've got this bridge kind of off in the distance. I tell customers all the time, I want to try to design in a bridge, and the reason I want to design in a bridge is because a bridge compels people to walk over it. There's not a person in the world that can look at that and not say, hey, I want to discover what's on the other side of this. I often use the word mystery when I'm on consultations with homeowners. What the Reed Brothers pond does here is it creates a lot of mystery. You have no idea what you're about to discover once you get past that bridge. The bridge takes you across to this side, and then all of a sudden you discover that there's going to be a whole nother pond back over in here. Every year we strive so hard to get bigger and better at what we do, and bigger and better often means larger boulders, bigger machines. How big of a rock can I get in the backyard? This pond is 100% built out of granite boulders. Every rock is round. Every rock is around 6 inches to 18 inches in size. We have no 18 to 24 inch size boulders in here. We've got some 12 to 18s, and we've got some 6 to 12s. Every rock that came into the addition part of this pond had to come through that garage door, which was the main reason we didn't bring machines into this backyard. What I try to tell homeowners now is it's not so much about the rock. It has so much more to do with the design. A properly designed pond can still be built out of hand-sized boulders and look absolutely beautiful. My favorite types of ponds personally are the ones where I can't tell exactly where the water ends and where the land begins. And it's because the plants are cascading over the edge. The last thing anybody ever talks about with this pond is the stonework. And it's pretty good stonework. It's just done out of granite boulders. This pond has actually been redone or added onto over 4 different times. The original pond sat right in here and went just past the bridge over there. When I met them back in '94, shortly after '95, '96, they asked me to build this little meandering creek right in here just to get water a little closer. He loves bird watching, so we try to do a really slow meandering stream that attracts birds, and he gets tons and tons of birds in his backyard. So this waterfall sitting over here behind me, again, had to look more like a babbling brook in the Colorado River. A nice gentle sound. They didn't want tons of sound, just enough to kind of hear it as background noise. It's still one of my favorite little waterfalls of all times. It's keeping it simple. One rock on one side, one rock on the other side, water coming in between, built for birds. It's a fantastic little babbling brook. We build ponds to look as natural as they possibly can. This pond is built exactly the same way in 1994, 93, whatever year it was, as we're building ponds now. Rock and boulder sides, gravel bottom. They are huge advocates, promoters of aquascapes, and the fact that giant koi can live in an aquascape ecosystem, that you don't have to pull all the rock and gravel out. In fact, the Reed Brothers have never ever had their pond cleaned. That means they've never drained this water, they've never power washed the rocks, they've never had to come in here and deal with sludge and all that kind of stuff. They are in love with their pond. They do spend some time out here. They have nets where they'll occasionally grab out some of the leaves that fall in here. They do net their pond in the fall when the magnolia is dropping all of its leaves. You can see they obviously trim their water lilies. They don't let all that dying, decomposing leaf matter stay on the bottom. They pull that stuff out. So with a little bit of maintenance, you too can have a pond that you never ever clean. It's a fantastic pond. It's still one of my all-time favorites, and that's why I wanted you guys to come see it. This has been another Aquascape Project Showcase. We'll see you next time.